Muhammad, Sajjad Murshad, and Amjad Gul. As far as the Colatta chocolates are concerned, Ranjit Mani, Akhil Das, Gopan Gopakumar, Intazar Ali, Junaid Shamshuddin, Lakshman Sri Kumar, Manpreet Singh, Zishan Bhatt, Shakir Haidru, Taimur Ali, and Vibhor Shah. That's how the teams are stacked, and that's what we are going to witness tonight. Should be a very good game of cricket between two top sides. Make no mistake about it, this is going to be a very, very good contest between bat and ball. Players getting ready and waiting for the entry into the ground. We'll dive into a short break. We'll come back with live action. Yes, welcome back for live action. You're all set for the first ball to be bowled here. Jiju Janardhanan is the man who is taking strike. For Pacific Group, they won the toss, elected to bat. Jiju Janardhanan straight away taking strike. He will be looking forward to giving them a good start. Ranjit Mani having a chat with the opening bowler. He will definitely want to keep things tight at the moment. Manpreet Singh. Right then, first ball on the pads, whipped away by Jiju. And they will come back for two. That's good running between the wickets. Alongside me in the com box to start off is going to be Vivek. Very good evening, Vivek.
Yes, a very, very good evening, and what a pleasant evening it is today. Wonderful weather for the game of cricket. Pacific started off with 2 runs in the first ball. A 10-over game. We are expecting some fireworks to light up the evening today. Second ball, Manpreet is going to ball in to Jiju Janardhanan.
That's hit past the non-striker. Non-striker doing very well to get away from the line of attack there. And first boundary of the innings.
Beautiful shot. This shows how good a wicket this is to bat on. He played it on the rise through the line of the ball, and the ball goes straight onto the long on boundary for 4. A hint of an in swing there, a hint of some swing and movement, but Jiju Janardhanan is not bothered about that at all.
And this time he pulls it. It's going to be a similar result. Consecutive boundaries here for Jiju Janardhanan. Pacific Group are up and running.
Once again, plays it with the swing. The ball coming into the right-hander and playing it towards the mid-wicket region. There's only one fielder in the deep at deep square leg, and he had no chance whatsoever to reach to the ball. Straight away, there are some changes in the field. They are looking at putting the fielders more on towards the edge of the 30-yard circle, keeping in mind the kind of mood that Jiju is in today.
And this time, that's been steered away by Jiju Janardhanan. That's 3 boundaries on the trot. Well, this is the kind of batting you want to see in an S10 game, and you're getting to see it here.
3 boundaries back to back, this time trying an outswinger, trying a variation, but no difference at all. 14 runs of just 4 balls for Jiju, and the same is the score for the team. This is the first over. 2 more balls to go. I wonder how many runs will come in this first opening over of this game.
This has been a sensational start, no two ways about it. Now a slower ball, he waits for it, and he has smashed it through the offside again. That's another boundary.
Well, he's short of ideas, Manpreet. He doesn't know what to do, because when a batsman is in such a mood, nothing seems to work. The slower one going to the boundary, the outswinger going to the boundary, the 2 in-swingers also going to the boundary. The ball bowled short goes to the boundary. The ball which is pitched up also goes to the boundary. So there is nothing left that probably he can do. Maybe try a bouncer or try a Yorker or something.
Well, let's see what he tries out. Oh, that's slapped away again. That is the 5th boundary of the over. This is outstanding stuff from Jiju Janardhanan. He's gotten off to an absolutely flying start here for Pacific. First over ball, it's 22 without loss. Zishan Butt, left armour, to start proceedings from the Bukhatir end. He'll be bowling to Rashid. Haven't seen much of him in the last couple of months of my stay here. Let's see, what does he have to offer? And straight away, he's looked to put it away in style. That's gone for 6 after 5 boundaries. The first 6 of the innings from Rashid.
That was a sensational shot. The ball was pitched up and he still managed to go onto the back foot, played on the rise and deposit it over the square leg for a maximum. This was the first ball that Rashid faced. I think he is trying to pick up a leaf from Jiju's book and trying to match the way Jiju has started. 28 runs now in 7 balls.
Right up there, that has been creamed away. They scamper through for a quick single. Good running between the wickets there. And just get a feeling, Vivek, that Colatta Chocolates missed out a trick by not starting off with Gopa. They should have started with Gopa. When you know that the best batsman of the opposition is taking strike, the intentions are pretty clear. They are looking to actually put pressure. And the best way to deal is to bring your best bowler in.
Yes, and also some variation in pace, because when a spinner comes in, the pace at which the ball is being bowled gets changed, and that can sometimes alter the momentum of the game. I am sure they missed a trick here. Maybe in the next over we might see a spinner coming in. As of now, Zishan has bowled 2 balls. He still has 4 more deliveries to go. 8 deliveries have been bowled in this match, and Pacific is already at 29 runs without any wicket.
Jiju Janardhanan, 22 of 6. Oh, he hasn't timed it. But lucky it falls short. And a direct hit and he was gone. He's riding his luck here, Jiju Janardhanan.
This was surely a goner if it had hit. He was not even in the frame. He was miles away. I think he had given up. And he just thought that if he's lucky, he will stay back. Otherwise, he'll have to walk. Well, 30 runs now in 9 deliveries. PCG won the toss and chose to bat. Next ball, Zishan to Rashid.
What a gorgeous shot that is from Rashid. He picked that up brilliantly. Excellent pickup shot. No effort in that at all, Vivek.
No effort. It was an attempted Yorker gone wrong. Became a half volley. He was attempting to York him, but couldn't really get the length right, and that's what happens. If you get the Yorker right, it's a beautiful delivery. But if you get it wrong, it either ends up as a juicy half volley or a low full toss. Either ways can be expensive. Rashid facing the next delivery. Makes room and plays it in the air. The fielder is running backwards, will not be able to catch it. 2 additional runs coming in from Rashid's bat. 1.5 overs, 38 for no loss. They have gotten off to a flyer. I don't think they would have asked for anything better than this.
Yes, this is outstanding stuff. Best utilization of the power play.
A very multicolored attire by Rashid. A grey helmet, green gloves, yellow pads, and a blue dress. He
Should have,
did.
should have been wearing red shoes.
That's the only color that's missing.
The look would have been complete. Last ball of the over then. Full toss, picked up. But straight to the fielder in the deep, too bold. It's 39 without loss. Now let's see if Pacific can be smart. Now they should wait for Gopa to come and bowl an over and then take the batting power play after he bowls his over.
Ranjit, the money comes into ball now to the colorful Rashid. He has been very colorful in his batting as well. Has hit a couple of big sixes. And he's colorful in his attire as well. Again, use of wrists in the air and has been dropped. He's been dropped at deep mid-wicket. Both the batsmen riding their luck today. And everything is happening here.
And look at who has dropped the catch. It's Gopa. He has put it down. They pick up 2 runs. Backs away and looks to cut. Doesn't time it. They manage to pick up a single. And now this should be interesting. Captain to captain. Ranjit Mani to Jiju Janardhanan. Slower ball. Jiju has picked it up. And excellent stop in the deep. Just a single. Relatively quiet over this from Ranjit so far.
Yes, considering what happened in the first 2 overs, this over is far, far better for Colatta Chocolates. Only 4 runs have been given in the 3 deliveries bowled so far. So this is definitely a better over.
Oh, he backs away. And this would have been a very interesting played on dismissal, where an outside edge would have gone on to hit the stumps. Very lucky to survive there. That's a dot ball, a rare dot ball. I think the first one of the innings.
Yes, I think the first dot ball so far. Jiju on 24 of 8 and Rashid 19 of 8.
Back-to-back dot balls then.
Can he maintain it in the last ball as well and finish strongly, or will he give away? Rashid will definitely want to play a big shot on this ball, as not much has come in this over so far.
Yes, these are the first 2 dot balls, and that is followed up with a big hit down the ground. What a strike. Best over of the innings, and he has conceded 10. 3 overs bowled, power play is done with. It's 49 without loss.
Well, the wait for the spinner is over with Intezar Ali coming into ball. So the Intezar is over and we're going to see spin attack now. Will that change things? Or will everything remain the same? Looking at how these batters are batting, looking at the mood in which they are, I don't think much is going to change.
The only difference will be that there are more fielders now outside the 30 yards. I can see 5 of them, yes. Makes sense. Long off, long on, mid-wicket, square leg and sweeper. Off the back foot, playing against the turn there. That will bring up the 50 for Pacific.
And in what a quick time, 3.1 overs, 50 runs scored without any wicket. Rashid on 25 of 10. What a phenomenal start he's gotten off to, as has been Jiju, who's made 25 of 9 deliveries. Both of them are matching each other shot by shot, playing those big. Rashid has been hitting big sixes and Jiju has been hitting fours. Nevertheless, both of them are scoring at a very, very high strike rate.
Short ball cut away just over the top of the fielder. Chase for the fielder in the deep. He won't win the race. That's a boundary. Short delivery. You don't see that often from Intezar. This time, paying the price.
I think he's trying to ball quicker through the air and trying to restrict the batters, but then the length is not right. If you're bowling quick, you need to maybe pitch it slightly up, get them to drive rather than cut. But I don't think much is going to change here.
And that's chopped away again. This time straight to the fielder, just a single. Moves into the 30s now, Rashid of 12 deliveries. 3 more to go in this over from Intezar. So the last 9 balls have produced 16 runs. The 12 prior to that produced 39.
Yes. Also, this is interesting to see that the left-hand, right-hand combination always manages to put the opposition in some sort of trouble. This has been heaved on to the onside. There is a fielder in the cow corner. He will throw the ball back to the bowler. One more run added to Jiju's score as well as to the total of Pacific group. They are now 56 without any loss. Only 3.4 overs have been bowled. There are more 6.2 overs more to come in this game. A lot of overs to come in a T10 game for that matter. Not even half the overs have been bowled yet.
Yes, still anything can happen. That's how the game is. Again, cut away straight to the fielder. The dot ball, the first one from Intezar. Turning out to be a tidy over this if he can round it off. Rashid on strike. Comes down the track. Pushes it towards long off. 8 runs of the over. Good one. 57 for no loss after 4.
Well, bowlers have been particularly expensive. Manpreet gave away 22 runs in his 1 over. Zishan gave away 17. Both the opener bowlers taken to the cleaners by these opener batters of the Pacific group. Then we are seeing another change in bowling. Gopa Kumaran is going to bowl his left arm spin from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end.
And he starts off with a wicket. That's what Gopa can do. Make no mistake about it. He's a quality bowler. Excellent stuff from him. First ball, he gets rid of Rashid Mohammed. He's done his job. Gave them a quick start. 31 of 15. 57 for 1 Pacific.
Fayaz Ahmed comes in to join the captain Jiju. A brilliant ball by Gopa to get the wicket. It was right in the block hole, bowled with the arm. Fayaz starts off with a single.
This left-hander replacing left-hander. Clear strategy here from Pacific to ensure that the shorter boundary is always accessible. So we've had 2 tidy overs. 18 runs in the 2 overs prior to this. That's close. That's close. Well, umpire doesn't think so. Well, unless there was bat involved, that looked very, very close to me. And of course, we definitely want to see that once again. And this time it has been nicely picked up by Jiju. Fielder in the deep, just a single. Well, we'll take another look at that LBW appeal. Yes, look at that. I don't think there was height. Height was not the concern. Neither was the direction, if you ask me. So probably some bat involved. That's the only thing that could have saved him, Vivek.
Yes, this looked like plumb in front of the stumps. Unless there's bat involved, this was very, very close. Well, this has been a quiet over. 1 wicket has fallen, 5 balls have been bowled, and only 2 runs have come so far. 1 more ball to go.
That's nicely played by Fayaz. He's got it into the gap. Not quite. Single to finish the over. Just the 3 runs of it. 5 overs bowled at 60 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Spin from both hands. Rocks onto the back foot, plays it towards the covers, will get a single.
Well, Jiju hasn't got strike for quite some time now. Well, this will be interesting. He got off to a blazing start. 22 of 6 balls. The next 6 balls have produced just 5 runs for him. Talking about colours, Intezar has lovely shoes. matching with his jersey.
So has the wicketkeeper. He's wearing orange.
Inside edge onto the pads. Another single taken. They won't mind these singles at all. At the current rate, they should reach 116. I believe they should reach 120. So they'd want to score somewhere around 12 and over from here on.
Minimum 120 is what they should be looking at. Tossed up outside the off stump and has been played towards the long off. Will get a single. Another quiet over going by. 3 more deliveries to go. Something has to give in here, because this is last couple of overs have been quiet from a Pacific group point of view.
3 more deliveries to go in this over, and he looks to go for the big expansive shot there. I think he was backing away to hit over cover, getting it off the inside half of the bat. Just a single again, so that's 4 deliveries, 4 singles in this over so far.
A good ploy to continue with the off spinner for the left-hander, because Fayaz is new on the crease and sometimes not very easy for a left-hander to hit the off spinner. 2 more balls to go in this over.
That's a short ball, cut away nicely there, but again straight into the hands of the fielder sweeping on the offside. Just a single again. Two overs, 39. Next 4 overs, 26 runs.
Yes, I think they've pulled it back nicely. At one point, when the first 2 overs went for a lot of runs, it seemed they are going to just go beyond maybe 150. This has been played in the air, and this is going to go all the way over the mid-wicket fielder for a 6.
So this was bound to happen. Just dropped it fractionally short. Jiju was waiting for an opportunity to break the shackles. He got it, and he took the full Monty. 6 overs bowled, 71 for 1. Well, Gopa to bowl his final over. Fayaz has just chipped it over his head for a single to start it. And I think Pacific will be happy that Gopa is bowling this over, which means they don't have much to worry about in the last 3.
Yes, I think they will probably not take too many risks. And then wait for the last 3 overs to go all guns blazing.
And that is the shorter boundary. And that is a good shot. Now this is the problem. If Gopa concedes anything in excess of 10 in this over, it's an over wasted. And you still have 3 fast bowling overs to deal with, the last 3 of the innings. I think Ranjit Mani thought that he might pick up the wicket of Jiju Janardhanan. But I'm not sure if bowling Gopa here was the right ploy. I would have probably slipped in another over from a quick bowler. Maybe Ranjit Mani himself. And I'm pretty sure with the tight overs prior to these overs, they would have taken a chance against a fast bowler, and that would have increased the probability of a wicket.
Yeah, that's right. But hopefully Gopa can turn it back. Played it towards the corner, will get a single. This one was pitched up. Nicely played with the wrists. Jiju is trusting the bounce of the wicket. We've seen him playing through the line and trusting the bounce as well as the movement from the wicket.
Yes, this pitch has been very trustworthy, to be honest. And that is an excellent delivery. Very unfortunate for Gopa. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. They pick up 2 runs there. And it's off the bat.
Yeah, off the inner edge. 2 more runs added. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Fayaz will look to hit big. Plays it towards the sweeper now. Goes on, ambles across for an easy single. 82 runs have been scored in 6.5 overs. Pacific Group got off to a flyer. 29 runs in the first 2 overs itself. Colatta Chocolates has been since trying to pull things back. Last ball from Gopa's over and his spell in this game.
Full toss. Not timed at all. It's a wicketless over from Gopa, which is advantage Pacific. 7 bowled, 83 for 1. Junaid Shamshu into the attack. Jiju will be on strike. Definitely now a cover for the 2 opening bowlers for Colatta Chocolates. Alongside me in the comm box is Mudassar now. Full delivery, nicely driven there. This should come back for 2. And very good evening.
A very good evening and good to be back with you, Nishant, after a couple of days break. What a start by Pacific Group. After winning the toss, they have opted to bat first. Brilliant show by the captain, Jiju Janardhanan. In comes Junesh Shamshu. Both those cutters and slower deliveries. Can he get a breakthrough? Once again, I played towards the sweeper cover, just a single. They need to at least get around 14 to 15 runs in this over. They started off well. Anything below 120, definitely Colatta will be very happy.
Yes, and imagine the disappointment of Pacific Group after getting 39 in the first 2. If they don't end up with 120, it will definitely be very disappointing for them. We'll have to wait and see if Ranjit Mani bowls another over. I think he will be bowling over number 9. And shuffling across there, that's been clubbed away by Fayaz. Boundary for him.
Goes cross and finds the boundary. He knows that deep square leg was bought in the circle. Poor captaincy for Junesh Shamshu. I don't think so. You need to have a third man. He's not so quick. Straight away, there's a change in the field. 90 for 1. 3 more deliveries. 7 runs already conceded by Junesh Shamshu. Looking good, Fayaz Ahmed.
And now full outside the off stump. And that's a dot ball. That was not the best of balls, to be very honest. Managed to get away with it, Junaid.
Not reach up to the ball this time, Fayaz, and played straight towards Ranjit Mani. They need at least a boundary. 11 or 12 runs in this over will benefit Pacific Group. Poor bowling way outside the off stump and getting the thick outside edge. Played over the short third man, ball racing towards the fence for yet another boundary.
Yes, very smart stuff there from Fayaz. That is the thing about him. He can adapt his gameplay to any number that he bats in. And then he can adapt his gameplay to the conditions. He can be very aggressive, can hit the big shots. And he can be cheeky like that as well. And exactly what I was trying to say. He can adapt and adapt brilliantly. A full toss and fully punished.
A juicy full toss and sent out of the stadium by Fayaz, and with that 600 comes out for Pacific Group. 8 gone, 100 for 1. I beg your pardon, it's 100 for 1.
.46 of 20 for Jiju Janardhanan. The next 2 overs, at least 10 and over needed.
Started off with a boundary. Welcome, Ranjit Mani by Jiju Janardhanan. Brilliant 50 by this classy, stylish right-hand batter. Bulk of the runs came through boundaries and couple of maximums. Width offered, and look at the timing. Just moved his front foot and clubbed over extra cover fielder. It's raining boundaries. Jiju Janardhanan. Magician out in the middle. Captain's knock. 21 balls, 50. Shorter delivery played towards the long on and mid wicket. Yet couple of more runs added, racing towards a good target here, Pacific Group.
So Jiju batting on 52 of 22. It has been a fantastic innings from him, as mentioned by my co-commentator Mudassar. Captain's knock. Slower ball. He has picked it up from outside the off stump. Fails to get it past Taimur Ali there. Just a single.
Spinners did a pretty good job for Colatta, especially Gopa and Intezar. For a couple of overs, they kept things quiet. What a brilliant batting performance by Jiju and Fayaz, targeting the bowlers. Junaid Shamshu was gone for 17 runs in the previous over. 3 more deliveries. Looking good to go, cross that 120.
He's disappointed. There was a slow delivery there. Missed out on that one. Had the opportunity to try and hit it between long on and mid wicket. Bit of a gap there. 2 more from Ranjit. 7 runs of this over so far. Well, that's an excellent shot. Attempted, not executed. They pick up a single.
Trying to go for that scoop and nicely followed up by Ranjit Mani. Bowls brilliant, those cutters. Just 17 runs in 11 deliveries. So far, 8 runs in 5 deliveries in this over. Good bowling by Ranjit Mani. Last delivery of the 9th over. Once again, a slower delivery. He denied the single. What a comeback by Ranjit Mani in this over. It's 108 for 1, 9 gone. Pacific Group batting chart. Jiju and Rashid started off brilliantly. 53 not out for Jiju. Rashid Habib got one more chance and played extremely good. 31 of 15 deliveries. Fayaz batting on 23 of 15 deliveries and just one extra. Though the bowlers were expensive, but they bowled with a disciplined line and length. I won't say the length, but the line was better this time. Only just an extra. And to bowl the last over, it's Zishan Butt. On strike is Fayaz Ahmed. Definitely he'll be targeting the shorter boundary on his leg side. Left arm fast bowler went for 17 runs. Still, they managed to keep a check on Pacific Group. It's a batting paradise out here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The wicket is brilliant to bat. Anything below 120, definitely they'll sense a chance. Colatta Chocolates. Third man goes back. Long off comes in the circle. Anything short, definitely Fayaz will try to play towards the leg side. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant pickup shot here. Over the deep square leg, out of the park from Fayaz.
What a lovely shot that was. Excellent pickup indeed. No two ways about it. Once again, Fayaz showing why he's so good. 114 now.
Dealing in maximums and boundaries, Fayaz, and making sure the net run rate, it remains above 12 per over. The good thing on the very first ball, they got that maximum. 5 legal mode deliveries yet to come in this over. Can they manage to go beyond 120, 125? They have got that start. Couple of good overs by Intezar and Gopakumar ensured they don't go beyond 13, 14 runs per over. Still managing to go at around 12.44. Pacific Group moves to 29 of 16 deliveries. Experienced Fayaz belting the bowlers. Comes in Zishan. Shorter delivery this time. Played towards the long on. Good piece of fielding by Taimur. Coming very quickly. One bounce throw straight into the hands of wicket keeper. 7 runs so far in 2 deliveries.
Yes, getting a 6 of the first ball is always a bit of an advantage. We've got to 115 for the loss of 1 wicket right now. Four more deliveries to go in this over. Four more deliveries to go in this innings. Jiju on strike. He backs away and looks to go for the big shot. Misses it. It's a dot ball.
Nishant, I believe it's all about the momentum, how you start the innings and how you finish. At this point of time, Colatta are bowling brilliantly. Though he have conceded a maximum on the very first delivery, but still 7 have been conceded in 3 deliveries. A dot delivery to Jiju Janardhanan. Nicely bowled by Zishan Butt.
Yes, recovering from a 6 first up is a very, very tough thing to do. That's been punched off the back foot. Single taken. Another run added to the tally then. So that's 8 runs of 4 deliveries.
Keeping things in control. The wicket looks very good. Anything around 120, 125 is, I believe it's a chaseable looking at the surface. Spinner especially did a great job in the middle overs for Colatta. Fayaz on strike.
And that's a good looking shot there. And it's gone the distance. Fayaz making the finish look good here. Very nicely struck.
Poor delivery. Making the mistake again here. Zishan, he's very strong. Fayaz on the leg side. Bowling those slow, shorter delivery and full advantage taken by Fayaz. Timing and the power is brilliant tonight by Fayaz.
So last ball of the innings coming up. They've gone past the 120 run mark, which I think is pretty good. Full toss, clubbed across the line. That will be a single to finish this innings. 123 for the loss of 1 wicket is what the Pacific group get. And I have a feeling that they would probably be thinking 5 to 10 runs short. But it's a score that both teams will be pretty okay with.
Looking at the batting card, Jiju Janardhanan remained unbeaten on 54 of just 26 deliveries, and what a game for this lad Rashid Habib. A good comeback, 31 of 15 deliveries, and Fayaz once again, he was outstanding, brilliant with the bat, 19 deliveries, 37. Just a single extra has been conceded by Colatta. At the end, they managed 123 for the loss of 1 wicket. Pacific group.
As far as the bowling was concerned, well, Manpreet, 22 runs of the first over, set the tempo. Zishan also was very expensive in his first and finished with a 15-run over as well. Ranjit did well. Intizar was okay. And then Gopa came in and bowled a very good first over, but went for runs in his second. Only successful bowler was Gopa.
Story so far in the first innings.
Yeah, some good looking shots right from the first over. That was off the back foot, and then that pickup shot was brilliant. Again picking it up very well, then hitting down the ground. That was the breakthrough. But Jiju carried on despite the breakthrough, played some lovely shots, and Fayaz joined in to show his muscle power as well. This was the last over. A couple of big hits there from Fayaz to make it a good one. Right then, 124 is the target for Colatta Chocolates, and the required rate is 12.4. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the run chase. So 124 needed of 60 deliveries to win this game. It is not going to be easy at all. Make no mistake about it. Pacific Group will make it tough for Colatta Chocolates. What they need here is a good start. If they get a power play which is similar to that of Pacific Group, they will back themselves. That's the Pacific Group walking into the middle. Alongside me in the comm box is Mudassar. Well, Ranjit Mani and Manpreet should open is what I believe.
I think they have some other plans because Taimur is in tremendous form, but this will be a good tactics if you bring Manpreet and Ranjit Mani, go after the bowlers, get some runs, then you will have the likes of Taimur, Lakshman and Junesh Shamshu to follow. If Taimur and Ranjit comes in as said by my co-commentator Nishant, and if they lose those couple of wickets, then it will be a tough task for Colatta. And interestingly, it's Ranjit Mani and Taimur Ali, the man in form. They need a partnership to chase this big target. Match number 14, toss won by Pacific Group, and they have opted to bat first. I still believe they are short of 7 to 8 runs, though they have managed to reach 123. Surface looks brilliant for batting.
Yes, we'll have to wait and watch. Well, Taimur will definitely want to get going. And alongside him is going to be the captain. And they'll be looking forward to ensuring that they get some runs on the board. And sometimes I feel when you're chasing, it might be advisable to keep the third power play in your kitty for later. When you're chasing, you should delay it so that the opposition is always guessing when are you going to take it.
Definitely. And this trick has been missed by Jiju in the first innings, and they have only got 4 runs in that power play. Started off way outside the off stump, the ball going towards the backward point, and couple of runs has been taken. An interesting field. 2 fielders, a third man, and there is a deep point for Taimur Ali. It shows Saqib Manshad will stick to that off stump line.
Yes, couple of runs to start with. That's how Pacific started as well. The first ball, couple of runs. And Taimur has hit it over the top, but not really timed it well, so we'll just get a single.
Nice piece of bowling. Bowling according to your field. This was a fielder station, and luckily it just dropped a couple of yards before Sajjad Murshad.
So Ranjit on strike. What is he going to do here? And looks to go for the big shot. That's off the outside edge. Oh, unfortunate. The fielder slips there and the ball goes over him.
A wild swing, taking thick outside edge. The last moment he slips, and luckily he survives. Rashid Habib was the fielder, and 4 runs has been gifted.
Yes, a little unlucky there. No two ways about it. Ranjit off the mark with a boundary. And he goes for the big booming pull shot, misses it completely. That is a dot ball.
Trying to play towards the mid wicket, as there is no protection on the boundary on the leg side, trying to take that advantage, but sticking to his line, Saqib Manshad. A dot delivery. 2 more deliveries. 7 on board for Colatta Chocolates.
And again, that's 3 on 3 that he has tried to hit and has missed. And he's looking for a wide, is not going to get that.
Known to take it away from the right-hand batters bowling on that off stump. And Ranjit Mani trying to play across the line. 2 dot deliveries back to back. It has been a good over. There was a misfield by Rashid Habib, which got 4 runs for Colatta. This time he connects, he shuffles, and with ease got the boundary towards deep mid-wicket.
Yes, that was picked up very well. Well, they get half the runs of what Pacific got in their first over, but it's a decent start, 11 without loss. Irfanullah Khan will share the new ball. And he looks to go for the big shot. It's way up in the air. Who is coming underneath it? Somebody is. It's Fayaz, and he takes the catch.
Irfanullah getting rid of Taimur Ali on the very first delivery of the second over. Miles up in the air and well taken by Fayaz Ahmed. Walks back. Taimur Ali, man in form, scoring 3 of 3. A big wicket this point of juncture. They need to have a good start, but lost Taimur very cheaply. It's 11 for 1.
So that brings Lakshman into the middle. Lakshman Sri Kumar has got a big responsibility on his shoulders. And that's a wide, and excellent take by the wicketkeeper there. That would have been 5 wides.
Brilliant, brilliant work by Zishan Abid. Definitely saving those 4 runs. getting the wicket. Very poor delivery by Irfan. You need to keep that pressure on the batters. Lakshman Srikumar, former UAE player. Once again coming into right-hand batter, just a single. So far, they started off well here. Pacific Group getting that big wicket of Taimur Ali. In T10, it's all about the momentum and a couple of good overs for Colatta. They're back in the business. 111 needed of 52 balls.
It is getting tougher at this point in time. Now Ranjit on strike. Got a couple of boundaries in the previous over. Can he get a couple in this over too? Short ball is gone for the pull, top edge. It lands safe. In fact, very safe. Might have gone for 6. It has.
Quicker bouncer, and this time going after the delivery, getting the top edge and over the keeper's head for a maximum.
I remember Tendulkar hitting such a 6 to Brett Lee in MCG once. And that's gone through everybody. That will run away for 4. And 4 buys.
Look at that swing, pitching on the middle stump and moving, going away from the wicket keeper. Lucky runs. A bit expensive over 12 runs so far, including that buy. It was a brilliant delivery by Irfan. Same delivery, if he can bowl on the off stump and get into the right-hand batter, then Ranjit Mani will be in trouble.
Two more deliveries to go in this over. Lakshman batting on 1 of 1. Ranjit 14 of 6. Is getting lucky boundaries. And could be another one. This is unbelievable. And this is off the bat. Yes, that just came back in very sharply. And Ranjit Mani has a big smile on his face. This is turning out to be an expensive over. 16 of it already, 12 of the bat.
Fortune favors the brave, as we say, and Ranjit Mani trying to go after the bowler, getting a thick inside edge and going away from the wicket keeper. Bowling well, but good intent by Ranjit Mani.
Last ball of the over. And that's off the inside half the bat. That is running away towards deep mid wicket, but there is protection. They'll pick up 2. Expensive over. 2 overs done. It's 29 for 1. very well. No, they've not taken the batting power play, which I think is a good decision. Sajjad starts off well. Having a long chat with the captain before the over began. I just get a feeling that Jiju Janardhanan knows and understands that even though they've got 120, well, I get a feeling that he knows that it might not be enough.
Sajjad Murshad bowled brilliant in the previous match. Wicket to wicket bowling. The best part is he bowls with those variations, and there's always he gets a purchase from the wicket. His overs are very important, and I think Nishant on this wicket, it's always better for the bowlers to mix your deliveries, bowl those variations, slower ones. As we have seen, Ranjit Mani and the spinners, they bowled a lot of control and they troubled the batters.
Yes, and that is what they'll want to do here. And he hasn't timed that one. Might be holding out. He does. And that is the breakthrough that they needed. It is an important one. Make no mistake about it. Ranjit Mani departs, and that is a big blow.
Murshad once again strikes in his first over, trying to clear that long off. Fielder got the elevation but did not got the distance, and very well judge catch taken by Saqib Manshad. Walks back Ranjit Mani. 9 ball, 20 runs, 30 for 2. Walks in the big man, Junaid Shamshu, a hard hitter batsman. 94 needed of 45 deliveries. Need some quick runs from the blade of Junaid Shamshu tonight for Colatta. It won't be easy because the likes of Jiju Janardhanan, Mujahid Amin yet to bowl in this innings.
Yes, Jiju Janardhanan is yet to bowl. Mujahid Amin is yet to bowl. Watchfully defended. That is a dot ball. So they've got important overs coming up. Adil Malik is out for the T10, I believe.
Yes, Adil Malik, they are definitely missing the services of Adil Malik, Mohammad Wasim, especially Hamdan Tahir. Big names missing in this lineup, but still the lads are doing a pretty good job. In the block hole, played straight towards the long on. Good over continues by Sajjad Murshad. Gave away just 2 runs and got the wicket of Ranjit Mani. Can they find that odd boundary here? Lakshman Srikumar, very experienced Lakshman. Lots depends on this pair, Lakshman and Junaid Shamshu for Colatta.
Opening the face of the blade, straight to the fielder. Dot ball, and that is the end of the over. 3 bowled, it's 31 for 2.
And there's a change in the bowling from the Bukhatir, and it's Mujahid Amin. And we also have a change in the voice in com box. Joins me Mr. Vivek. This is Junaid Shamshu, clears with ease. Welcomes Mujahid and Vivek with a maximum.
Thank you very much. This is a great shot. It was pitched on the leg stump and he played it straight down the ground, the safest place on the cricket field, over the bowler's head and next to the side screen for a 6.
He loves to target the spinners, Junaid Shamshu. High up in the air, Jiju Janardhan coming down and misses this time. A flighted delivery, wanted to go big.
This was not an easy catch. He had to run backwards, cover a lot of ground, could not reach. In the end, was not able to make it. 2 runs to Lakshman so far. He's on strike. Once more, played into the offside, but this time it goes on for a maximum into the stands.
Vivek, I think this is a very poor captaincy. They got the wicket of Ranjit Mani, and instead of getting the spinner, Jiju should have bowled this over, keep that pressure. They got 13 runs in 3 deliveries, and lately Mujahid has not been bowling with consistency and giving away easy runs. They'll target Mujahid in this over. A couple of more boundaries will help Colatta to stay in the hunt.
That's right. This was tossed outside the off stump. He was not expecting that the batsman will hit it all the way over the covers. Not to be. This time down the leg side has been played towards the square leg. Will get a quick single. Score now moves on to 45 for 2. 79 runs needed to win in 38 balls. Mudassir, I think it is doable because they have wickets in hand.
Definitely, and a maximum on this delivery. They are back in the business. On the back foot, finding the gap between mid-wicket and long on. Poor bowling of Mujahid Amin continues and runs are flowing for Colatta Chocolates.
He had all the time in the world to rock back onto the back foot and play this between the long on and the mid-wicket fielder, getting 4 more runs for himself. 18 runs have come in this over already and 1 more ball to go. Thankfully, this is a dot ball. 6 balls bowled and 18 runs given away. 49 for 2 now at the end of 4 overs.
Except Sajjad Murshid and Saqib, both other bowlers, the left-arm spinner and Irfan, went for runs, and the last over definitely helping Colatta to make a comeback in this match. 49 for 2, 4 overs. Sajjad comes in, waited and played towards the third man. This is the beauty of this game. 1 or 2 good overs either ways, and you're back in the business. Brilliant batting by Junaid Shamshu and Lakshman. Under pressure, I would say, at this time. Pacific group, because the wicket is brilliant to bat.
Yes, brilliant wicket to bat, and they've made most use. Oh, this was pitched short. Somehow manages to navigate this. Plays it towards the deep mid-wicket, will get a single.
It will be interesting to see the replay of the previous delivery. Trying to come down the track, and a full toss delivery, just manage a single. Lucky escape for Murshid. Lakshman on strike. he was brilliant in the previous match as well, Vivek, against 7 districts, bowling those 2 overs, giving away 12 and getting couple of wickets to his name. And so he continues with the same line and length, not giving away easy runs. So far, 5 runs has been conceded of 9 deliveries in his spell. It's Junaid Shamshu, the dangerous Junaid Shamshu on strike. Just a single shuffling across and trying to go after Murshad, a new recruit in this team, Pacific Group. And the last match and in this match he has impressed everyone. A brilliant fielder and a bowler. And still we haven't seen his batting. Lakshman this time trying to go over the mid-wicket. Blinder taken by Fahad Nawaz at mid-wicket. It was like traveling like a bullet. In comes Fahad Nawaz, slide. Youngster getting rid of Lakshman Srikumar.
Brilliant catch. This was a flat batted shot. The ball was almost parallel to the ground, running towards his right side, completing a fabulous catch there. Not easy to take these catches when it is coming parallel at you and coming at you at that pace. This wicket can make a difference in the context of this game, and it has now twisted the needle a little bit in the favor of the Pacific Group.
Catches win matches, and this was one of the best catches we have seen in this tournament. And full marks to the bowler, bowling on those right areas. Went on the back foot. The ball was a bit slow, and brilliant catch taken by young UAE international player Fahad Nawaz. In comes Vibhor Shahi at the fall of Lakshman Srikumar. The last delivery of his spell, Sajjad Murshad.
Pitch shot goes back onto the back foot, plays it towards the sweeper cover, will get a single. End of the over now, 54 for 3 at the end of 5 overs. Halfway mark has been crossed.
Comes in Jiju Janardhanan. Next couple of overs are very crucial for both the teams. It all depends on Junaid Shamshu for Colatta, and they need good overs. Pacific Group, get rid of Junaid Shamshu.
Crucial over this one in the context of the game.
Brilliant pickup shot by Vibhor, a slower delivery, a fuller, and nicely played between long on and long off. Pressure back on Pacific Group. The very first delivery, maximum considered by Jiju Janardhanan.
He tried a slower one, a slow leg cutter, but was more of a loosener, did not get the length right, was definitely in the slot there to be hit for a 6. Another one pitched in short, and this is again in the air, but will fall way short off the fielder. 2 bounces to the mid-wicket fielder. Another run added to the total. 63 runs now needed to win in 28 balls for Colatta Chocolates. So this is game on here, Mudassir.
Definitely, and danger man Junaid Shamshu on strike. Lately, he has been performing really well with the bat for Colatta Chocolates. 14, but he has that impact on the game of just 8 deliveries, 61 for 3. Jiju Janardhanan runs in. Junaid Shamshu on strike, a slower delivery, played behind the deep Backward square leg and a poor fielding by Sajjad, resulting in a boundary. Not at all happy, the captain Jiju Janardhanan, by the effort of Murshad.
This should have been stopped, and it would have saved some valuable runs for his team. However, gives away this boundary. Now 59 runs needed in 27 deliveries. Can Colatta Chocolates make it? Will this be a big win for them? We will have to wait and see. 7 wickets in hand.
Good bouncer by Jiju Janardhanan. Completely surprised here. Rare dot delivery in this over. One for the over called by the umpire. 11 runs. Can they find a boundary here?
If they get another boundary in the next 2 balls, this will be a big over in the context of the game for Colatta Chocolates. Current run rate is 13.6. They need 59 more runs to win in 26 deliveries, which is slightly more than 2 runs per ball. Definitely doable in a T10 game.
Nicely bowled by Jiju, keeping it slow in the block hole. Just a single. The concern for Pacific Group Vivek is Saqib Manshad has completed his quota. Murshad has completed his quota. And after this, there are 4 overs. Jiju will be left with 1 over. Mujahid has 1. And Irfan has 1. They're short of 1 over.
That's right. Dug in short, this has been pulled. There is a fielder. He's trying to cut it off, and he will cut it off at 1 bounce. Just a single added to the total. Brings us to the end of the 6th over now, 67 for 3.
Okay, the bowling card. My apologies. It's a Saqib bowled just a over, single over. Sajjad has completed his quota. He was brilliant. Mujahid Amin went for runs. So someone needs to chip in with an over here. Comes in. They need to get either Saqib or Irfan to bowl this over. They need this big wicket of Junaid Shamshu. Still, they're trying their best, though they have lost the top order 3 big names, Taimur, Ranjit and Lakshman. But still, they're managing that required run rate not to creep above 15. On this wicket, anything around 14-15 is achievable.
Yes, absolutely. T10 games are usually high scoring. 14-15 and over is doable, especially when you have 7 wickets in hand. And you have somebody like Junaid, who's batting well, has made 19 runs off just 11 deliveries. He can be dangerous, and so can be Vibhor. He's made 9 and 4. Then comes Irfan at the start of his run-up. That's a brilliant ball. It's a toe crusher. He's bowled him, he's cleaned him up. The ball went on to hit his right leg and then went on to hit the stumps. Brilliant bowling.
You beauty, Irfan. Captain brought him back to bowl this crucial over on the very first delivery into the block hole, as said by Vivek. A toe crusher, walks back Vibhor, making 9 of 6 deliveries. A much needed breakthrough for Pacific Group, 67 for 4. Akhil Das comes in. The field remains the same for Akhil Das. Short third man, gully, extra cover and fine leg inside the 30-yard circle. Once again, bowled on the pads this time. Nicely played by Akhil Das towards deep square leg, just a single. It's the boundaries they need, and it all depends on this batter on strike, Junesh Shamshu. We have seen him winning matches for Colatta from this stage. He has done it many times. Can he repeat that feat yet again?
Well, he's batting well. He scored 19 off 11. Looking good here, Junaid Shamsu. 56 runs to win in 22 balls for Colatta. Trying to hit a big shot. Misses it completely. Will not be happy about it because this was in the slot. The ball coming into the right-hander. Couldn't make a connection.
21 balls, 56 runs. Toss played a vital role in this match. Jiju Janardhan, after winning the toss straight away, he opted to bat first, looking at the surface, posted the total, and the pressure is on Colatta. Junesh Shamshu on strike. Once again in the block hole, brilliant, brilliant piece of bowling by the young lad Irfanullah.
This has been a phenomenal over from him. He's gotten a wicket and is not giving away any runs. Now the asking rate going up to 16.8 runs per over. 56 runs needed to win in 20 balls. Junaid is on 19 and Akhil has just come in, just gotten a run in the first ball that he faced. Can this ball, the remaining two balls, bring any boundaries or big hits for the Colatta team?
Smart thinking. After bowling those 4 Yorkers, he just changed his line. Of back of length delivery, surprise Junaid. Just a single. A brilliant over by Irfan. He was brilliant in the very first over, but unlucky, I would say. Keeper missed that by 4 runs and a couple of inside, taking the inside edge of Ranjit Mani. Or else his stats would have been much better comparing to the 16 he conceded in his 11 deliveries. Comes for the last time in this match, Irfan. Look at that timing. Waited and plays between the short third man and gully. Ball racing towards the fence and much needed boundary from the blade of Akhil Das.
This was well timed. This gap was very, very small between the short third man and the backward point. Manages to pierce the gap, gets 4 more runs. 7 overs gone, 73 for 4.
Saqib Manshad comes in to bowl the 8th over. And Colatta has taken the batting power play, the floating power play. Junaid Shamshu on strike. Only two fielders are allowed to be on the boundary. Full toss played over the mid-off. Ball racing towards the fence. Poor delivery by Saqib Manshad. Waited for this and look at the timing. Played with a straight bat. Couple of bounces. Started off well here. Junaid Shamshu. 47 of 17 deliveries. Moved to 24 of 15 deliveries. Junaid Shamshu. He has that mid-wicket and long on, the two fielders patrolling the boundary area. Can he get at least 20 in this over? Junaid Shamshu looking for that breakthrough. Runs in Saqib Manshad.
Trying to go for a big shot. It doesn't really connect. The ball goes on to the cow corner. They're coming back for two. They will have to hurry. 2 runs completed with ease. 79 now. 4 wickets down. 45 runs needed in the 16 deliveries that are remaining in this game. This is going to be interesting. Mudassir fielder in the fine leg and the third man are both within the circle. So there is an opportunity to score behind the wicket. However, it's not going to be easy to play a ramp shot or to play a late cut towards the wicket keeper.
Look at that. Look at that. Junaid Shamshu comes to the party. This time a quicker delivery on the off stump and heaved over that extra cover for a maximum 12 runs of 3 deliveries in this over.
This is magnificently hit. A powerful shot. The ball went like a tracer bullet over the extra cover. Valuable runs. 6 valuable runs coming in. 39 now needed in 15 deliveries. If they get in the next 3 balls, if they get about 10 runs, I would say this will be game on.
A slower delivery. Managed 13. They need a couple of boundaries. Anything around 13, 12 balls, it's still gettable, I believe. Big concern for Pacific Group is that who will bowl that 1 over, because Mujahid went for 18 and they don't have much options. The only other option is Fahad Nawaz, who bowls the left arm orthodox. Brilliant, brilliant Akhil Das, you beauty! Played over the extra cover. Runs are flowing here. Look at that shot, Vivek.
Beautiful shot. Very, very well timed. This is a peach of a wicket to bat. You can trust the bounce. You can play through the line. Very, very well played. There was no fielder in the deep. Even if this did not go for a 6, even if it was 1 or 2 bounces into the boundary, there was no fielder there. So this was a very safe shot to play.
Still, I don't understand the line, Vivek, because he has that deep square leg and long on, and bowling those deliveries on the middle and off, giving an opportunity for the batters to get easy runs. And what a brilliant shot by Akhil Das, who just walked in 3 deliveries for 11 runs. Can he manage a maximum? This was needed. Poor bowling, but a good comeback. A much needed dot delivery. 16 runs per over in the last 2 overs. What is needed for Colatta Chocolates? 92 for 4, 8 gone.
12 balls to be bowled, 32 runs to be made. This is game on here. 6 wickets in hand for Colatta Chocolates. Jiju Janardhanan, the captain of the Pacific Group, comes into bowl from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. This has been played straight down the ground. The ball is travelling and will go the distance for a 6. What a brilliant start to the over here.
Made a mistake. A fuller delivery on the off stump and targeted straight for a maximum. Last couple of overs on the very first delivery. Are able to get that boundaries. Junesh Shamshu playing blinder of a knock in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Just 26 needed of 11 deliveries. Can he get rid of Junesh Shamshu? Sticking to that off stump line. And a dot delivery. Still believe it's 70-30 in favor of Colatta.
Absolutely, this is in favor of Colatta at this time because they got a very good start to this over. 4 more deliveries are to come. First ball went for a 6. 26 runs now needed to win in 10 balls. Junaid is hitting it well. 39 of just 20 deliveries he has scored. This has been played, couldn't quite get hold of it. Will rush through for a single. Half the over is gone. Next 3 balls, I think they need at least 2 boundaries. If they get 2 boundaries in these next 3 balls, then this is going to be tough. The problem is who will bowl the last over.
Jiju needs to make sure just he gives away 4 or 5 runs in next 3 deliveries and leave something around 18 to 20 runs for that final over. Akhil Das looking good. 11 of 4 deliveries. Can he get a boundary? And this time, there was a chance, but Akhil Das looking brilliant. Waited for the slower delivery and targeted the long on. Poor bowling by Jiju Janardhanan. Quicker delivery and well played by. He should have gone with both the hands. There was a chance. Poor fielding and poor bowling by Pacific Group and giving away easy runs for Colatta. Under pressure, Jiju Janardhanan.
I think he was in 2 minds, whether to catch it or whether to stop the 6. And that's where he missed the plot. This one has been again played on to the long off. It will go to the fielder. 1 bounce. They will need to finish big here. 1 more ball to go. If they get a 6 here, then it's only 12 runs in the last over. And that is doable by all means because the last over probably will be bowled by a bowler who has not been good in this game, or it will be bowled by a bowler who is not bowled at all in the game.
I would say what a brilliant fight back by Colatta Chocolates, even though they have lost big names in the initial overs, but still they are keeping going after this target. 15 runs have been conceded. So it all came down to 17 needed of that last over. The big concern is who will bowl this final over because Junesh Shamshu will be on strike.
And Junaid Shamshu has been hitting it out of the park. What an innings he's played so far. Kept his team in the game throughout. A big conference going on in the middle of the ground here amongst the Pacific Group players. They are debating and discussing who will bowl the last over. And it looks like we will have a spin coming in as the last over from the Mukhatir end. 17 runs to win in 6 balls. Mudassir, is it doable?
Definitely, it's achievable. What I don't understand, if you want to give that last over to Mujahid Amin, you should have given him straight away in the 7th or 8th over. Because mostly he depends on those flighted deliveries, Mujahid Amin. Now you need to bowl the quicker ones and try to get Akhil Das on strike. Junesh Shamshu, dangerous looking batter on strike. In comes Mujahid A Yorker delivery and just a single. They need a couple of more dot deliveries or singles to be taken by Colatta. Under pressure, Mujahid Amin. It's Akhil Das. Move to 18 of just 6 deliveries. Full toss. Targeting long on and it's gone, gone, gone. Akhil Das batting brilliantly tonight.
That's a massive hit. Low full toss, trying to york him, but converted this into a low full toss hit. Straight down the ground and out of it. There is protection at long on, there is protection at the cow corner, there is protection at the deep square leg. This is another one, this time running the first one very hard, but the fielder will come in and throw the ball back. Just a single. 3 balls now left and 9 runs to get.
Trying to bowl that Yorker, but it was very slow in the air. The batter got that time to adjust and play that shot. Junaid Shamshu is on strike. 9 of 3. Full toss, gone, gone out of the park. This time it's Junaid Shamshu. Poor bowling by Mujahid Amin continues. Poor decision by Jiju Janardhanan. Out of nowhere, Colatta just 3 runs away from winning this match.
Looks like Junaid is taking his team home. A brilliant knock. 48 runs he has scored in 24 balls. 3 more runs needed to win in 2 deliveries. This is now 90% in favour of Colatta Chocolates. Brilliant fight back. They lost early wickets, but they kept fighting till the end. Can they take it home? Can he get these 3 runs in the remaining 2 deliveries? What will Mujahid do? Will it be another Yorker? Will it be another full toss? Will he bowl quick or will he give it some air?
Can he finish Junaid Shamshu on this delivery? Can he get that milestone of 50 runs? Poor fielding continues for Pacific Group. Saqib Mansha this time. Brilliant piece of running between the wickets by Akhil Das and Junaid Shamshu.
Looks like Pacific Group has already given up. They need to get the fielders in the circle now. It's 1 run in the last ball. No need to give up. You never know. A wicket on this ball, an LBW or a clean bowled, and the match will end up in a tie. Fielders need to come in, stop that single. Mujahid Amin coming into ball has been very, very expensive today. 34 runs he has given in just 1.5 overs. Will bowl the left arm around the wicket now.
Brilliant piece of batting this time on the back foot, and it's a boundary to win the match. 6 wickets in hand. It was Junaid Shamshu and Akhil Das show for Colatta Chocolates. It's a completely a poor captaincy, and I would say the poor bowling by Mujahid Amin. And what a brilliant performance by Colatta Chocolates, out of nowhere, chasing that mammoth total of 123. Man of crisis, Junaid Shamshu, once again proving too hot for the opposition. And it all started with Taimu's wicket. He went out cheaply, then Ranjit Mani scoring those quick 20 runs. Lakshman came in. But this partnership of Junaid Shamshu and Akhil Das, making sure they reach to the target in a quick time. They managed to get to the target on the very last delivery. 5 extras has been conceded by the bowlers.
Talking about the bowling, there has been, except for Sajjad, who gave away 7 runs in his 2 overs, everyone has been expensive. Look at the economy of Mujahid, 19 runs per over he gave. Jiju also gave 28 in his 2 overs. Saqib and Irfan gave away 15 and at the average of 15 and at the average of 10 per over. So not a very, very happy looking bowling card here for Pacific Group. They had early wickets but could not make advantage could not take advantage. Pacific Group won the toss, decided to bat. 123 runs is what they could afford and make in the allotted 10 overs. Got off to a flyer of a start. Jiju making 54, not out of 26 deliveries. Fayaz and Rashid also chipping in. Colatta Chocolates in reply. Junaid, a wonderful innings, also made 54 off 26 balls. Not out. Akhil played a very, very important hand. A big impact. 25 runs in 8 deliveries. Sajjad took 2 wickets and so did Irfan. That was a brilliant, brilliant victory for Colatta Chocolates, winning this game by 6 wickets.
And the next match coming up, it's between the Sri Lions and Future Mattress. The show continues here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What an entertaining matches we are witnessing, Vivek. If you have that willpower, definitely you can achieve anything. And this was shown by Colatta after losing Ranjit Mani and Taimur, especially because both the batters were in form. But then came that brilliant knock by Junaid Shamshu, belting the bowlers, sending them out of the park. And that poor over by Mujahid Amin. Last over, Jiju had no other option but go with Mujahid Amin. And once again, a poor show by Mujahid Amin continues, and which helped Colatta Chocolates to win this match. And without wasting much time, let's go down to the presentation where Nishant is down there with the match referee to give away the Player of the Match award. Over to you, Nishant.
When the evening started, we were anticipating an absolute cracker of a game, and that's what we got, a last ball thriller in which tables were turning every now and then. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the first game of the evening of the SkyExchange.net CBFS T10 S10 League, powered by FanCode. Before we begin, we'd like to thank Sharjah Cricket and the entire administration involved behind the scenes in support of this tournament. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor SkyExchange.net, powered by an official streaming platform, FanCode, event partners TCM, associate sponsors rsook.com, merchandise partners 7 Districts. Ultimately, in the last ball thriller, after a bit of a seesaw battle, Colatta Chocolates defeated Pacific Group by 6 wickets. Time for us to announce the player of the match. Before that, let's say hello to Mr. Tahseen Javed, the match referee. Welcome again, sir. Well, of course, there's not too much to choose. Jiju Janardhanan played a brilliant innings, but that was a little bit undershadowed, or rather overshadowed, beg your pardon, by the rSook player of the match. 54 of 24 balls, Junaid Shamshu. He receives a gift hamper from rsook.com and a 20% discount voucher on all products purchased from rsook.com. Well, congratulations, Junaid. When you went out to bat, it was still a difficult run chase.
Thank you, sir. First of all, yeah, it's not about that much. We are record run rate, I think, 12 runs per over. So we have a plan, and we have 1 over also. The power play also we have pending. So we are calculated. Then after that we get.
I'd like to ask you one more thing, that the power play, when was the decision taken? When you went out, did you have a plan in mind when to take the power play?
Yeah, we have a plan after 6 over. We need to take it anyhow. But you know, when the Jiju Janardhan is the pending 1 over, and there is the big end also is coming. So there have 1 bowler shot also. We plan it, then we get.
And at what point in time did you think pretty much the game is doable?
The power plays we can be change the match. So the last after the last ball, we done the boundary, so we win the match.
Right, then, very well played. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the games.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, that was Junaid Shamshu, the Arsuk player of the match for this game. It's time for us to dive into a break. When we come back, we'll have action from the next game between Future Mattress and Sri Lions.